Hey everyone, and welcome to Patch of the Week. This month we're changing it up with minilogue XD, recreating some classic synth sounds from film and TV, and you can follow along from scratch at home to recreate these sounds on your very own minilogue XD. This week we're going to be doing some of the sounds from Twin Peaks, and we're going to start by going to a blank sound, an initialized program, that starts with just a gated saw wave. So we have our completely blank sound of our gated saw wave, but we're actually going to turn down our VCOs, so we don't want any analog oscillators for the sound. We're going to get nothing because we have no sound sources that are turned up, but as we turn up our multi-engine slowly, we want to switch that to the VPM section, and that's going to give us some really nice digital waveforms, the first of which is what we're going to use for this sound. So that starts on a sine wave with a little bit of a click at the beginning of each note. And what we want to do is bring that up by changing the shape just ever so slightly to give it a little bit more mids and highs. And then we want to use shift to actually change the ratio of the VPM oscillator. And now I want to cut some of those highs out. And we want to use the envelope generator to bring in some motion per note for the filter cutoff. So it's starting to kind of sound like a pretty basic retro 80s digital piano back when digital piano sounded a little bit corny, which is sort of the sound that we're going for, but we want to bring a little bit more gentle grace into the length of the notes. So we're going to bring up the release and maybe bring the decay down a little bit. So with a very short decay, we're just using the envelope to get a little bit of bite at the beginning of every note. Now we still have that click, but we're also giving it some motion with the envelope. Now we have release about halfway up. We want to bring in some reverb, so let's give it a little bit of hall reverb. Bring the time up. That's starting to sound really nice and smooth, but we also want to give it a little bit of non-tempo delay. So let's bring up the time to about 2/3 of the way and bring the depth down because we're just using this delay as an accent for the sound. Now let's drop the octave and we can hear our Twin Peaks style sound.